Hey, what's up, guys? This is Voodoo8648, and today I am playing No Man's Sky. This is the first video that I've uploaded for No Man's Sky, and the reason I wanted to upload this is because I found what I believe is the most beautiful planet in the universe. Now, of course, that could be subjective, given the sheer number of possible planets and worlds. But so far, I can't imagine too many other worlds being more beautiful than the world that I'm going to show you right now. We are positioned in an unknown star system, and we're looking at this planet. I am not even going to try to pronounce it, but this particular planet has not one but two moons surrounding it. This one weird named moon there, and then to the left is conveniently named by me the most beautiful planet. So we're going to go ahead and go there, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this planet, or this moon, this world is extraordinarily unique, considering the cookie cutter planetary designs that No Man's Sky, that the creators of No Man's Sky has chosen to go with, and their procedural content generation. So as we experience the atmospheric entry effects, we are descending upon this little moon, and hopefully it's in the day side. One thing, yeah, here it is. It is on the day side. So one thing that's a little bit annoying in No Man's Sky is you can enter on the day side, and within just a very few minutes, the sky can become dark, and the atmosphere can become more foggy and darker. So it's indicative of an unrealistic day-night system. So a little bit disappointing, but given the amount of criticism that people have given this game, including myself, I can say that a world like this is one that makes the game worth playing. It's a world, coming upon a world like this, with the gorgeous colors, the contrast, the pinks, the greens, neon colors. This is truly a stoner's planet, and I mean that in every literal sense of the term. But this is what makes the game worth playing. Sure, in real life, even if we could visit other bodies as humans, you're not going to have habitable zones and habitable planets and moons, and in the sheer size and number of, let's try to find a good. Oh, and you can check that out. That's the parent planet there. So I mean, it's a gorgeous scene all around. I'm going to head over this mountain over here, but given the sheer number of planets and moons that the game sought to go after, you can't expect that every world is going to exceed your expectations. So that's just a fact. But when you come across a gorgeous world like this, which is, I've visited many planets so far in the game. I'm about 25 to 30 hours in, thereabouts, but you can see here's a cave. I really don't want to drop down in there, but much of the criticism that comes from this game is that all the worlds look the same, and many of the plants and trees and rocks and such all look the same. However, in the number of planets that I have visited thus far, nothing here looks anything like I have visited. I mean, everything is unique. The texture of the grass, the plants. I've already discovered lots of this, but the trees, the rock formations, is all unlike anything I have experienced thus far in No Man's Sky. You know, it's just it's breathtaking. Unfortunately, in the hour or so that I have spent on this moon, I haven't seen any signs of life. So unfortunately, I don't think that this planet inhabits the giant dinosaurs that you guys are hoping to see, like in some of the trailers and screenshots that were released by Hello Games. But would you look at that? I mean, that is epic. And this scene alone this world alone, and this scene right here, makes this game worth playing. This is what gives it the replay value. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot right now because that's just epic. You have the parent planet off in the horizon. We're so close. And it's just a vast view. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that uniqueness certainly exists in this game. I was certainly a skeptic in the days before release, in the months and days, but I mean, this just tells an amazing story, and the creation that the procedural generation is able to produce, and I love it. Let's, for shits and giggles, try to find that scene. Here it is. I just want to go in this forest to get kind of an up close and personal kind of environment to surround ourselves and give you an idea of the scale of being in one of these forests. Now, don't get me wrong, No Man's Sky definitely has its issues. And not issues per se, but just is indicative of a lack of resources, not creativity. I would imagine that Sean Murray and the co-developers at Hello Games surely has lots and lots of imagination. They probably have lots of features and content that they would like to include in No Man's Sky. However, in my opinion, I think that they chose greed and wanting all of the revenue in exchange for they sacrifice content and resources in exchange to capitalize on all the revenue. They could have certainly made this a more polished and refined game, but they chose not to. Now, I may be wrong. It may not be greed. It may not be that they wanted to take all of the revenue for themselves. That may be certain, but I've not discovered this or that yet. But as a business owner myself, if it was me, I would follow the same business model as they did, because when you have as much hype and when you have a game as unprecedented as No Man's Sky is, why would you want to make it different? And why would you want to bring so many more developers or a bigger development company in and give up all of your profits? You know, why would you want to do that? That this game is already so unique in of itself. So it's a great business decision. There's a lot of things that I would like to see done better, like, for example, the swimming mechanic is absolutely horrible. It's actually unusable. The swimming mechanic is so horrible that I do everything in my power to avoid going into the water. As beautiful as the water is in No Man's Sky. Whoops. Something attacking. Unfortunately, I feel the need to avoid water because it's just so unusable, and you have to play the game in order to understand what I mean. Not only that, but the flight mechanic is very arcadey. It's almost too watered down, too juvenile to be in a exploration simulator such as this. You know, many people were calling No Man's Sky a space simulator, which it's not. If you want a space simulator, go play Kerbal Space Program, or even Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous, at least, they don't have real life space dynamics or orbital dynamics, but at least, I mean, they have realistic ship controls. They have translation, which is great. You know, if you don't know how to use translation in the beginning, it's very easy, and once you know how to use translation, it's so much more useful and so much better. In addition to lack of realistic spaceship controls, is you can't even stop the ship, which is pretty annoying. Actually, where is my ship? It's that way. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't even stop the ship. So that's very disappointing, because you know, when you get to a place like this, you really want to. It would be nice to stop, hover in place, and kind of check things out. The ability to stop your ship would certainly aid in more precise landings, and with the way things are, you're just kind of stuck with landing wherever you can aim good enough. But other than that, you know, it is the first game of its kind, other than Elite Dangerous. You know, it's similar to Elite Dangerous in that it's procedurally generated, and in Elite Dangerous, you certainly cannot land on worlds like this that are so, you know, detailed, respectively. But yeah, anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to make more No Man's Sky videos for you guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.